Iraqis have never stopped celebrating their newfound political freedoms, even soldiers on the sharp end of Iraq's violent internal struggles. But Iraqis are still paying a high price for self-determination. Massive coordinated suicide bombings in August, December and January rocked the fragile confidence in Iraq's security forces. 6 months on, Iraq's military commands say they learnt useful lessons about gaps in security procedures.
It's mostly human error that causes these things, and something has been overseen. But from all these, we have been trying to get those lessons learned and put them into plans, guidelines.
The military was also forced to acknowledge some bad equipment choices, chiefly the so-called detector wands used to search for explosives.
We have detectors, and detectors were not working. The bomb detectors, the British detectors that we have.
At the time, Iraq said Syria was responsible for the bombs, but no hard evidence ever emerged linking Syria to the attacks. Now the military accepts it was an old Iraqi problem.
I can say for certainty that it was Al-Qaeda that conducted all these bombings.
But Al-Qaeda hasn't been stopped. Even with pre-election security tight, their suicide bombers are believed to be working across Baghdad.
While so many aspects of life in Iraq are slowly returning to normal, attacks aimed at killing large numbers of Iraqis persist. This district of central Baghdad, Mansour, saw one suicide bombing, and as seems increasingly common these days, it was coordinated with a second one, not very far away.
But military analysts with experience in Iraq say the army and police are doing surprisingly well.
We should remember just what gains the Iraqi security forces have made. They were dismantled during the coalition, and they've had to be rebuilt over the last few years. And again, some people within the Iraqi security forces, well, you know, there will be people who've infiltrated from the militias and the insurgents groups, but trying to stop attacks completely is a near impossible task.
Many say at the heart of it all is employment. Iraqi men joining security services and militant groups because it brings them an income. This election delivers jobs in the future, then Iraq's attackers might finally be dealt a fatal blow. Anita McNaught, Al Jazeera, Baghdad.